Gribano. Give him a big hand. Oh, by the way, you can also make some noise if you want to. Also, welcome on the stage our Tom Gribano, co-founder and smart contract developer at Blockcheck R&D Lab. And last but not least, John Azizoglu, CEO and founder at CoinNexus. Give him a big hand. Alexei, the floor is yours. Please be attentive to the last panel for today.
So please have a seat. And we are starting a very interesting and very tough session. We are talking currently about something that even doesn't have its definition. You know how it's difficult to find the goodwill for the companies of traditional economy. Even though there is a clear formula, just subtract the net value of assets from the total purchase price and you'll get the price of goodwill. But it's really very difficult to do it, to find how much does the brand name cost, the reputation of the company, its network and its relations with customers, with investors, with employees, the technology it uses. Everything influences the goodwill of the company. But there's no so definition for the blockchain industry. How can we find the value of goodwill for NFT company, for DeFi company that's decentralized? How can we calculate the net value of its assets while its market cap is constantly changing every day, every second even? Maybe, by the way, it drops after the company loses the goodwill. Just the market found out that the founders lost control or disagree on something and the company loses the goodwill, and because of that the price of the company drops. So it's a very interesting topic, and all the participants today are very brave to come here to take part in the discussion. There's no one answer to these questions, and it's really very interesting to find out your ideas. But first of all, please, could you introduce yourself? Tell us about your companies, what you are doing, and maybe you can also cover what role in your activity does goodwill play? So maybe you think every day about that. Maybe you wake up with the idea how much goodwill you create today while working. Or maybe you just heard about this topic before you came here to the stage. It's the first time you just started thinking about that. Tell us please about yourself.
Yeah, thank you so much. My name is Alexei Miheев. I'm the co-founder of
1, 2, 3.
All right, that's better. Hey everyone, my name is Alexei Miheев. I'm the co-founder of Devo Protocol, Decentralized Volunteering. What we do is that we tokenize the $2.3 trillion philanthropy realm. And by doing that, we kind of eliminate a lot of the inefficiencies that exist in that realm by adding transparency and rewarding every single one of its participants. We do that through a DAO, DeFi, and NFTs, which is, I really love this kind of space, actually. So that's enough about me. I'd like to give you a chance.
Hi, thank you. My name is Artem. I'm co-founder and blockchain smart contract developer in a Blockcheck R&D Lab. So we provide blockchain consulting and development services for gaming companies. We help them build their metaverses, play to earn games from the scratch, and help them educate into the DeFi and blockchain.
Thank you. My name is John Azizoglu. We are, as Coinox company, a technology provider, and we have our own ecosystem which aims exactly the goodwill of the customers and the users. We are trying to make the products very easier and with the benefits of blockchain technology, like my mom and dad can use in their lives. That's simple. Yes, I think it's all about me, a little short. Thank you.
Okay, let me then say a few words about myself. I'm a speaker moderator here, and I'm a co-founder of Global Chain. We call it a revolutionary blockchain. We find it the best blockchain in the world. Certainly it's our blockchain, but very few people know about that. We've been working 7 years on that, and we've made our own consensus algorithm. So it's proof of authority. We rework that. It's proof of dynamic authority. We use cosmic technologies, cosmic noise, to make the random determination of the factors. But we came here to find the marketing partners, to find the strategic partners who will go with to develop our blockchain in the future, so that everybody can use it very simply, very easily, and also to popularize that. So yes, that's a few words about ourselves. And let's go next about the goodwill in our activity. Do you think, the simple question by the way, do you think the goodwill in blockchain companies, in NFT sector, DeFi, decentralized world exists? Is there any goodwill at all? Maybe there is no point for our section. Maybe our panel is about something that doesn't exist at all, so we don't need to go on with this talking.
I ask your pardon to start first. Yesterday we have launched our NFT collection, Ox Tribe. It's a membership NFT collection. It's about the product and the goodwill of the customer. So I believe if we, in our projects, if we focus on the customer's value and we aim at accelerating the customer's value that we give them, and we are solving their problems, and that should be in the center, so that's the goodwill. And company gonna make profits by itself, by nature.
Yeah, that's the first answer, and it sounds very clear. So you create gain for customers, and that's the goodwill you create. And also something it can have some value. Yeah, thank you very much. You guys.
Oh, thank you. So, I see two type of goodwill for our company, for blockchain. The first one is for our customer, and for them we generate a new stream of revenue for their existing or upcoming product, and help them to fundraise through the community. And they could not be depend on VCs and investors, and could be develop their project based on community. And this is community-driven project that is goodwill for the company. Another side, what I define is goodwill for the community, for the developers community. So for that we are starting to organizing blockchain summits and hackathons in Prague, and we are actively communicating with different foundations like Solana, Ton or Binance, and we are organizing events and hackathons and trying to be involved in the community and being transparent and provide education for developers to help them go into the crypto and blockchain.
Okay, so you create a lot of good things for your clients, for your developers community, and that way you build up your goodwill. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I think that it's one thing to really limit the portraying of goodwill for blockchain companies, but to instead expand it across multiple different industries. That's what blockchain was made for, not to solely constrain it to one industry. So I feel like the best way you could do that is to verify the goodwill transaction that happens. For example, company A provides $10,000 to this volunteer organization, or this volunteer actually goes and helps 10,000 people and provide them with foods. If you can basically verify that on the blockchain and then provide maybe an NFT that portrays that they have done this, I feel like that's how we can expand the power of portraying goodwill on the blockchain throughout across all different industries and not solely constrain it to the blockchain realm.
Okay. Do you think the goodwill in blockchain industry should be evaluated like in traditional economy every year, for example, and the company should inform its customers how much goodwill has changed during the last year, during the last month, during the last week? Certainly, it would be very difficult to do that, though it could be possible, it would be very fine to open the information about the company and read how much the goodwill of the company now is estimated. So, your ideas about this?
Generally, like the vision of the company, we open the company's website and read vision and the mission. Yeah, and this is something that not like a pill, like just swallow the goodwill itself. It should be, I think, in the vision and the mission of the company, actually. So if we are like a community, as the community of that company, which we all have a community, I think, for our products. So they can give us a score that the goodwill that we generate them, I think. So in our communities, we can, I think, have a platform that they can vote for that.
Okay, thank you. You gave us a very wonderful idea. We'll come back to it after everybody speaks. Thank you. Thank you, John.
So I think the transparency and sharing information with your customer, the community, is very important. And another thing what is related to the transparency is a security audit. What I personally think is one of the point of goodwill today. But I think it's today it's not enough. And the next step and good practice will be providing DeFi insurance for the protocols, for the contracts, and for deposits for each new project. And I think it will be next stage, next step to grow goodwill of the blockchain projects, protocols, and even games.
Thank you very much, Hamdi.
Yeah, I feel like that most definitely. I mean, all public companies, no public company wants to hide the good things that they do. So I feel like the best thing that we could do is actually provide them the platform to show the good deeds that they do, and maybe add some stuff like gamification to where they can compete on the goodwill factors that they promote to the community. For example, if company A wants to donate $1 million, company B can then compete with them and donate more. But by providing a transparent realm where they can do that, by NFTs for instance, then we can try and promote that. And ultimately what happens is the betterment of the whole community.
Thank you very much, Hamdi. And coming back to the brilliant idea that John gave about the mission of the companies. Really, the clear mission and global mission of the company helps to increase its goodwill. And coming back to the missions of your companies, when you introduced yourself, you told us about what you are doing, but could you please tell us what are the missions of your companies, and we'll understand how they influence the goodwill you create.
Thank you so much for compliments. In Coinox, we have one concept, Ox Connect, which we really suffer that find developers, like the people think like us, like blockchain people. We have a different appetite, right? So we create a hub in Istanbul so people can get together, work within each other, just the concept of blockchain and NFT galleries. We create that because we need it just by ourselves. So our mission is generally in our concepts of the products, like Ox Connect Hub, like Oxfix. For example, in Oxfix, we are helping people who get hacked. For example, we are following up the transactions and giving them like a legal, technical document. They are taking this to go to court, so they are solving their problems. So our mission is generally to find the biggest problem inside of the system or ecosystem for everybody here, and then create an easy, simple solution, maybe not the cheapest one at most, but and serve it wherever we can. That's the mission.
Okay, thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you. So, I want to talk about our mission that are focusing on creating a sustainable environment for our developers and team members. So, you know, in a big enterprise companies, there are stock options to try to put developers on board as long as possible. On the blockchain companies, there are possibilities to share tokens of the upcoming products for the developers, and this is also provide them possibilities to be a part of the project and provide them grow their value, their ownership with the project. So we are trying to implementing DAO benefit system for our developers inside. So it will be kind of alternative for stock option in enterprise company, and I think it's our good view for our developers, for our team.
Okay, thank you, Hamdi.
So what Devo Protocol is, it's a DAO, a decentralized autonomous organization. And what we do is that we tokenize the whole philanthropy field, which is worth $2.3 trillion. And how we do this is basically we create trust interactions between every single party in that field, from corporations to volunteer organizations to volunteers. And what that does, it adds transparency while also adds rewarding to every single one of these participants. Ultimately, what happens is that the people who need help the most are helped, and the people who are offering help, whether they're corporations or volunteers, they're actually rewarded for their efforts.